Let's be real. If you're looking for a job right now, the whole process just feels broken, doesn't it? You're sending out resume after resume, and all you hear back is silence. Well, in this explainer, we're diving into some fascinating research from GigHQ.ai that shows why it's not your fault. It's the system, and more importantly, how a really simple shift in your thinking can fix everything. You know how it goes. You start the search feeling pretty good, pretty optimistic. But after a few weeks of silence and those vague rejection emails, you start to question everything. Your skills, your experience, your actual value. It stops feeling like a professional process and starts feeling more like an identity crisis. The advice everyone gives you is just apply to more jobs. They call it the spray and pray method. You just fire off your resume everywhere, hoping something, anything will stick. But here's the thing. This strategy isn't just ineffective. It's a game that's basically rigged against you from the start. And here's why. A jaw-dropping 75% of jobs are never even posted publicly. Think about that. If you are only looking at online job boards, you are fighting tooth and nail for a tiny, tiny slice of the pie, while the vast majority of opportunities are completely hidden from view. This just creates a really vicious cycle. The more you apply, the more you get rejected. All that rejection chips away at your confidence, which leads to burnout and, yeah, that full-blown identity crisis we talked about. It is absolutely exhausting. This is so important to remember, that rejection is almost never personal. It's just statistical. You aren't being turned down because you're not qualified. You're being turned down because you're one of hundreds, literally hundreds, of people applying for a job that, honestly, might have already been filled internally anyway. And all of this leads to a psychological trap. It's called the confidence paradox. The more you desperately need a job, the more that desperation can kind of leak into your interviews and conversations. Hiring managers can sense that, and they often mistake it for a lack of confidence or value, which of course just makes things worse. So look at the difference here. The desperate mindset is basically begging, please, please choose me. But the confident mindset, it says, let's explore if this is a good fit for both of us. See how that completely flips the power dynamic? You're not just there to be interviewed, you are interviewing them too. And that confidence is exactly what attracts the best opportunities. Okay, so that's the problem. How in the world do you break out of this cycle? How do you build that genuine confidence that actually pulls opportunities towards you instead of pushing them away? Well, it all comes down to a fundamental shift in your entire approach. You have to stop being a passive applicant just waiting to be picked from a pile. It's time to become a proactive marketer, strategically launching your next career move. We call this the marketing mindset shift. And it's simple, really. Just think of it like this. You are the product. Employers, they're your customers, and your job search is now a strategic campaign designed to connect your unique value with the companies that need it most. And every good marketing plan has clear steps. First, you define your product. What unique value do you bring? Second, you research your target market. Which companies really need what you offer? Third, you choose your channels, focusing on building relationships. And only then, fourth, do you execute your campaign. This changes the entire goal. Success is no longer measured by how many applications you send into the black hole of the internet. Success is now measured by the number of quality, strategic conversations you're having with real people at companies you'd actually love to work for. Remember that 75% number, that hidden job market? This is how you get in. A marketing approach forces you to focus your energy on networking and referrals, the channels that actually lead to jobs, instead of wasting all that time on overcrowded job boards. But here's the secret sauce. A great marketing plan needs great data. You can't just guess your way through this. To make truly strategic moves, you need real, actual market intelligence. You have to stop guessing which companies are really hiring, stop guessing who you're competing against, and definitely stop guessing whether that job post you saw is even for a real job. And you have to start knowing. The good news is there are tools now that give you access to the kind of data that turns the job search from a game of random chance into a game of pure strategy. With the right data, you can see the real competition level for a role. You can spot those fake ghost jobs that companies post, and you can even learn a company's typical hiring timeline. This isn't just info. It's the foundation for real, earned, data-driven confidence. And when you have that kind of intelligence, everything changes. rejection suddenly stops feeling like a personal failure. It's just feedback. It's market data telling you to tweak your strategy, not a judgment on your self-worth. So that's really the choice, isn't it? You can keep being a passive applicant, playing a broken game with terrible odds, or you can become the marketer of your own career, using strategy and data to create the opportunities you actually deserve. The only question left is, which one are you going to be?